Hey guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. Back with something totally local. Probably, I think, the first offering from them in a can that I'm going to have on this channel. And it's from Steelbound out of Ellicottville. And it's their Sponge Bomb. This is one of those quarantine-ish sort of releases. Wasn't able to kind of get all the way down there. I wasn't able to get that first sort of offerings of it. Not because I didn't want to, just because of the physical restraints placed upon us. I really do dig the sort of look to the can, the whole play on words, X, Y, and Z. This is a double dry hopped New England IPA, I believe, with Citra and Michigan Cooper. 6% feature fruited with pineapple, brewed with lactose. Like I said, 6% ABV. If you guys aren't familiar with Michigan Cooper, I took a little some notes on it. I guess it's a Great Lakes proprietary hop, rich in fruit, candied notes, Hawaiian fruit punch, black cherry, red hard candy, and hibiscus resin. Sounds really cool. It's just one of those things. It's nice that it's not a West Coast sort of proprietary hop. It's not a, like a New Zealand or an Australian hop, X, Y, and Z. It's kind of cool that it's around our Great Lakes. First one I had was out of the can, and I was really, really pleasantly, refreshingly surprised by it. So I had another one of the can of the 4-packs I picked up today. Figured what the hell, have a little break in some of the Bills action, and maybe I'll just take a quick look at some notes and put it on film. Again, this is Steelbound's Juice Bomb. Very cool. I definitely think if this is going to be the way that they are doing cans, that they need to make more of them. I'm not going to lie to you. The sun is setting right down in my face this time of year in Western New York, and I think it's the perfect sort of showcase for a great sort of hue to this body. It is all sorts of this robust, straight up yellow, light golden sort of body to this thing. It's really well carbonated. Excuse me, my mouth is watering. And it's got this great packed white head bubbles to the head. Do you know what I mean? And then when you get into it, when you overlay the description of this Michigan Cooper to the aroma here, you do get a very Hawaiian punch-esque sort of fruit punch aroma to it. It's really nice. And also Citra. Do we have to keep describing what Citra is like? But you get this very light and quaffable sort of Citra quality. It's light oranges. It's like that light dankiness, that light greenery, but you get this cool Hawaiian punch, light, fruity, sweet vibe to it. Yeah, and I mean, it's there and there. There's no mistaking it. It's really cool. I could totally play ball with that fruity pebbles as well. It's one of those things that I've heard a lot about, and I do believe right off the nose that the pineapple isn't as, I think initially my assumption was that, fruited with pineapple. I thought maybe that would have been a little bit more upfront and apparent, but I think it takes a little bit of a backbone to these more hoppy sort of flavors than the fruited flavors. Let's see how this thing goes down, right? So it looks the part. It looks light and bright. It smells super light and bright. Let's see how this thing tastes, right? Oh man, it's a great transition. So you have these great, nothing's heavy, nothing's weighted down, nothing's got that syrupy sort of sugar heft to it. Everything's light and bright. And you kind of transition from this fruity pebbles and Hawaiian punch like directly into that nice, clean pineapple sort of presence. It is a great sort of transition. Yep. Man, this is This is really nice. I wasn't really sure what to expect from the description, from other people's pictures of it online, X, Y, and Z. But this is wholly enjoyable and something that I think that Steelbound should use as a blueprint for further successful brewing adventures. Do you know what I mean? I can play ball all day long with that black cherry vibe. I love black cherry, and I think that is just one of those subtle and crisp hitting sort of flavors that you if you've had black cherry before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's kind of there in the background, and it plays really nicely with the pineapple and this Hawaiian punch sort of juice vibe, you know? I'd say this is a light medium bodied beer, a heavy light bodied beer, if that makes any sense to anybody. Real high on that low end meter. The 6% is generous in my opinion. This drinks like a low 5s, maybe a mid 5s at the most. I really do like this. I like this a lot. I was really happy. I had about an hour to kill in Lockport. I found it up at the Consumers on Transit Road in Lockport, and I just couldn't say no to it. It was just one of those things that had been on my list to look for and to get, and it just kept getting pushed down and down and down the list, and I saw it and I just couldn't say no. Man, aftertaste wise, I get nothing's out of left field. They're all appropriate aftertaste for this beer. Very light and washable sort of pineapple, washable sort of Hawaiian punch, washable sort of greenery and light dankiness. There's no stickiness to the mouthfeel. There's no nothing to this mouthfeel. It's surprisingly refreshing, honestly. Yeah, and you're ready to kind of have some more. Do you know what I mean? This whole thing is enjoyable from, you know, step 1 to step 100, and it's a yes from me. Man, I'm probably going to try to wrap my head around a little bit more of the flavor tasting profiles for this pint, with it being my second one. But in all honesty, this is not going to be a hard beer to finish. This is a yes for me. If you guys think that Sponge Bomb from Steelbound looks like your thing, well, you know, the Consumers up in Lockport has it. So get out there and have some fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed a little look into one of you know, say Buffalo and surrounding areas sort of local brew. I appreciate the clicks and the watches. You guys know that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.